Hey guys, today we are talking about 12 gift ideas for the hiker and backpacker in your life. That's next. Welcome to Backcountry Renegade. I'm Jeff. This channel is all about hiking, backpacking, and all things outdoors and all the gear in between. And if you're into those things too, consider subscribing. Today we're looking at gift ideas, 12 in particular, for the hiker and backpacker in your life. These are gifts that any hiker, backpacker in your life would probably love to have. And these are things that I've actually personally used and can vouch for and say they are excellent gear. I will have the link in the description below, so if you are interested in getting those, please feel free to use that. Some of them are affiliate links, so I do get a small kickback, which goes into help support this channel. These items are gonna range in different price ranges, so depending on your budget, we can find the right gift for your backpacker hiker in your life. Let's get started. So the first gift idea that I would recommend that I really enjoy is the Sea to Summit Alpha Long Handle Spork. And this is nice because it's a spoon and a fork in one, but it's also long handled. The nice thing about this is if you're using it in the backcountry to use those pre-hydrated meals and you're gonna use the bag and just eat straight from there, oftentimes when you have those smaller spoons or forks or anything, all the food stuff is gonna kind of get on your hands and can be pretty messy. So to have a nice long spork here really helps to avoid the mess. So you can reach on in there pretty nicely. You do have the fork portion on here as well. So let's say you're eating kind of meat or anything like that, and you wanna pick it up with a fork, you have 2-in-1 right here. This sells for only $10.95. So a killer deal. This would make a great stocking stuffer as well. So the Sea to Summit Alpha Light Long Handle Spork. The next gift idea is the Thermarest Z Seat. This is a great thing to have. It's lightweight. It really helps to have whenever you need a place to sit down and maybe you don't want to carry or haul a chair as you're backpacking. This is a great alternative. It's a pad that you can sit down on. You can actually put things on as well. It's two-sided as well. So I like it whenever I'm backpacking, and rather than sitting on a log after a long day hike or maybe even like a wet rock or something like that, this is great to just pull out. It's nice, it's easy, and it has a lot of other uses too. Let's just say you want some extra insulation underneath your sleeping pad at night, then you can put this under there as well, and provides a little bit of separation from the ground, so a little bit more insulation. But this is a really cheap, nice tool to use to sit down in the backcountry, and something that I usually will not leave home without it unless I choose to carry or haul a chair. And so this sells for $16, so relatively cheap. They have a full sleeping pad of this material too, but this is just a small section so you can sit down, and you do have this nice bungee on it as well to keep it tied down, and you can just strap that on in your pack and have a nice little accessory here. So $16 for this Thermarest Z Seat, something every backpacker would love to have, I'm sure. All right, so the next gift idea is the BRS 3000T backpacking stove. This will screw right on top of a canister, comes with your little carrying case here. You also have these arms that can move and become even more compact and everything, but you can rest like a pod on top of this very easily. Now it doesn't have its own ignition built in, so you will have to carry a little lighter as well, but those are really lightweight and easy to do. But the cool thing about this is this will do what many of the larger backpacking stoves will do, and this is only $18. So it's an amazing deal. Now you cannot simmer with this, and it's not regulated, but you can maintain the flame a little bit. So a good alternative if you don't have the money to maybe get something like this Jetboil stove, or you're just looking at saving some weight, the BRS 3000 is an amazing gift idea that you can have for the backpacker in your life. Now, one thing to pair with the BRS 3000 is actually a cooking pot, and I chose the Toaks 6500 milliliter pot, and it comes with this nice little carrying sack. This is the pot here. You have your lid as well with a little strainer that's built in, and you can pour some water in here very nicely and have enough for a solo backpacking trip. And you can also use it as a mug to drink your tea or coffee in the morning. So pretty nice with that. The handles do fold in. You can also go ahead and put in your BRS stove in here, as well as a canister, fuel canister in there. And then you can put it all in this nice little stuff sack here and have it all nice and protected. So pairing this with the BRS 3000 is a really nice thing to do. It's going to hold nicely. It fits nicely on there, and it's a really good alternative, like I said, to something like a Jetboil. Now, I love Jetboil. I love it when it's regulated in cold weather, but if you're backpacking spring, summer, early fall, really you cannot beat the BRS 3000 matched with this Toaks titanium 650 milliliter pot. This pot here does sell for $40. So $40 will get you this pot. The BRS, again, is about $18 or so. Together there, you're still a lot cheaper than some of the bigger backpacking stoves. So awesome deal to get your backpacker started and to get them really nice, ultra lightweight, so that they don't have to really carry a big old stove system, but this will get them by very nicely if they're seeking to boil water. So excellent gift idea. 40 bucks, match it with the BRS 3000, which is 18 bucks, and you got a great cook system right there. All right, the next gift idea for the hiker backpacker in your life would be the Nitecore NU25 headlamp. This is an excellent headlamp for backpackers and hikers that want to be real ultra lightweight, but also want something that's rechargeable. So they don't have to carry around spare batteries all the time and plug them in. This actually has a built-in battery, and you also have a little area here where you can plug in a USB, and you also can tilt this pretty nicely. It does have 3 modes, so you can turn it on your power mode, and it can get really, really bright. Or you can also turn it on a red dot mode, and so if you're late at night, you don't want to wake people up with a bright light, you can use this. You can use it as a reading light as well. You have some nice elastic here, but it's really lightweight. Some people will take out this elastic and just put in some draw cinch cord in there for the headlamp, but I love this thing. And this is only $36. So if you're looking at headlamps and you want something that's affordable, but it's going to work and be very dependable, I highly recommend the Nitecore NU25. I take this on all my backpacking trips, and this has been a lifesaver. Everyone, if they're camping overnight, they need some kind of light, and the NU25 is an excellent choice. The next gift idea that I recommend is the Darn Tough Merino Wool socks. These are crew socks that also have cushion built into the heel and foot area. These are excellent socks. They're warm, but they're not overbearing. You can still wear them in the summer and stuff. But the nice thing is they're made of merino wool. So merino wool is going to be really nice. It's not abrasive towards the skin or rough or anything. It's nice and comfortable and soft. Also, it's odor resistant. So it's not going to build up stink or anything like that because of the merino wool properties. So you can wear these over and over. Again, I usually take 2 socks, one just in case they get wet. The other one I'm wearing constantly. And so I'm glad that they won't stink that much. And they're $25. Now that might seem a lot for socks, but Darn Tough actually guarantees these. So if you actually wear them out and get holes in them, just go to any Darn Tough dealer or send them back into Darn Tough and they will give you a brand new pair. So the warranty on these is absolutely amazing, and it just makes this a no-brainer for the backpacker hiker in your life. And when you are backpacking, you want to take care of your feet, and having a good pair of socks is one way to do that. All right, the next gift idea that I'm going to bring to you for the hiker backpacker in your life is going to be the Hyperlite shoulder pocket. And this shoulder pocket is really nice. It's made of Dyneema, which is a very abrasion resistant and also water resistant kind of material. Also, it has a zipper that's built in the top that's also seam sealed. So whatever you put in here is going to be very much protected from any kind of water or anything like that. You also have a mesh pocket in the front where you can put additional things in here. So I put this on my backpack. This works well with any Hyperlite backpack that you have, but this will work on various other packs. You do have these two little clips here that can clip and latch onto any kind of loop system that's on your shoulder strap there. So a very versatile thing. Whatever backpack I am carrying, I will slap this on there as well. You can fit an iPhone very easily in there and a bunch of other accessories. So typically when I have this, I will have my iPhone in here, I'll have my AirPods in here, and a couple other things, maybe like some chapstick or something like that. So these are very handy. The Hyperlite shoulder pocket, and this sells for $40. Now, Hyperlite is a small cottage company, one of my favorite backpacking companies, if you haven't figured that out already. But I do love their gear, and it's quality gear, and it's also made of that Dyneema composite fiber. So that is something that is super high quality. It's not cheap, but it's definitely high quality material. So 40 bucks for the Hyperlite shoulder pocket. Another gift idea for the backpacker hiker in your life is the Anker PowerCore Slim 10,000 milliamp power bank. This is an awesome power bank considering how lightweight it is and how slim it is. It's not going to take up a lot of bulk or anything. You don't have to worry about carrying, you know, like a solar power thing. Just get something that holds a lot of milliamps, like 10,000. You can do numerous charges with this for your phone, maybe your watch or whatever like that. So it's good to have power handy, and this will actually hold a USB 3 input here that you can plug in, and also a USB Type-C input. So it's very versatile and fast charging. So pretty cool for that. The Anker Powerbank Slim 10,000 milliamp power bank will sell for about 36 to 40 bucks. It does fluctuate here and there, but check the link in the description for the current pricing. Another gift idea is the Hyperlite organizational pods. These are some amazing gear, and I think it's definitely worth the investment. These are made of the Dyneema composite material, so they are waterproof. So if you want to make sure your gear is extra protected rather than putting a liner in there, you know, get these organizational pods. This is made of the Dyneema composite. It also has the seam seal at the zipper. So Dyneema is an excellent strong material, but it's also going to repel water very easily. Now, the Hyperlite packs are already made of Dyneema, but they do have some seams and stuff. So giving you the extra assurance with these kind of packs really is going to protect your gear. Another thing that they do is when they stack up, so you can see they're round in the front, but then they're flat here in the back. So that also provides structure for your pack. So if you do have a maybe a frameless pack, like I also have the Evolve 35 liter pack from Waymark, and there's no frame in the back. And so how I go with that is these will actually fit in the Waymark Evolve 35, and it provides a nice durable back area, provide some structure with these pods. They do fit really nicely in there. So these will fit in different packs. It's not only for Hyperlite packs. If you are trying to fit them in different packs, if you have something that's about 60 liters or less, I will definitely recommend going with the 3400 size packs. So we have the small one, which I fit my tent in, and then we have the large one in the 3400, which is my entire sleep system. So I have my sleeping bag, I have my sleeping pad, and I also have a liner for my sleeping bag and a pillow all in this one right here. So pretty nice. It really helps you keep you organized, which is important for backpackers. Now, if you have something in the 70 liters, I have a 4400 Porter as well, and they make larger pods for that as well. So whatever you need, those are there as well. Let me just go over the prices here. For the 3400 packs, they are costing 40 to about 50 bucks depending on what size you get. So you can get the small, you can get the large. Now, if you go with the larger 4400 packs, then these are ranging from about $60 to $55 or so. And so I'll have a link in the description. You can see the current pricing there. So the organizational pods, they also provide structure and waterproofness for your gear, as well as giving you a great option to organize your gear as well. Another excellent gift idea is the TreadLab soles. These are amazing. These are excellent comfort. You know, as I was walking and hiking and backpacking and all that stuff, I do a lot of miles in a day. And I usually like to walk it from morning all the way to evening, and I sleep well as a result. But as a result, my feet also start to kill me. And it's really painful when your knees hurt, when your heels hurt, everything hurts. You just want to lay down and go to bed pretty much once you get to camp. So I was looking for different options, and TreadLabs actually sent me these different soles to try out, and I fell in love with them. TreadLabs is actually, you have a sole here, which is basically a cushioned sole here, and then you have this rigid support system that goes and supports your arc of the foot. Now, you have to go and measure your arc height, and they make specific inner soles for those. And so this will stabilize and support the arc of your feet, which also gives you just a lot more comfort and protection that way, so it's not wearing out your joints as easily. These are also great if you're having pain from zero drop shoes or anything like that, because it gives you that extra support in the arch. So I went to those Ultra Lone Peak shoes, which are zero drop shoes, and I use these in there. And now I have lightweight option shoes that are really excellent and fast, but then my feet aren't killing me either at the end of the day, because my arc is supported too with these. So they have a few different options. I have three here. The Rambler, which is built for kind of comfort. It has a kind of a thinner kind of sole, a little bit more flex to it. And then you have the Pace here, which is your typical long walker, the hiker kind of hike here, soles for that, and a little bit more rigidity in the arc support here. And that's a really good one if you like to walk or you're doing long hikes as well. Those sell for $65. The Rambler sells for $55. And then you have the Performance Dash. So if you're an endurance athlete, say you're doing soccer, biking, running, and you want something that's going to give you that extra kind of oomph forward, the Pace is an excellent option with that. And these sell for $105. Now they're worth it. They might seem expensive, but they're worth it. They definitely really ease the joints. They make you feel a whole lot better at the end of the day when you're hiking and camping all day. So the TreadLabs soles are pretty amazing. I'll have a full gear review on these coming up, so stay tuned for that. But the TreadLabs soles is definitely an awesome gift idea for the hiker, backpacker in your life. All right, so another amazing piece of gear is the Hyperlite Camera Pod. This is a really nice accessory that came out this year for cameras. If you're into filming your hikes and anything like that, or just taking photos, this is a really excellent accessory. It's a minimalistic camera pod. It just has enough protection to be nice and safe. So there's some padding inside. This is also made of Dyneema, as Hyperlite makes much of their stuff with Dyneema. You have a nice little clips, a handle as well, and can fit an A6600 in the small case, and similar size cameras as well, with a similar reasonable size lens. If you go bigger lenses, you might want to go with the large size, or if you have bigger cameras, bigger DSLRs, Hyperlite also makes a large version of this. This one here sells for $109 new, and then if you get the large version, it will sell for $129. So pretty awesome gift if your hiker backpacker is into photography or filmmaking while they're hiking. Well, it wouldn't be right not recommending a jacket. So the jacket I would recommend as an excellent gift idea is the Enlighten Equipment Torrid Apex jacket. Now, this is one amazing jacket. And as you guys know, I specialize in reviewing jackets, and I've reviewed tons of jackets ranging in different qualities and also price ranges. I think this is one of the best bangs for your buck. Also, if you're spending a lot of time in wet environments, you are going to want something that's a little bit more versatile, like something that's synthetic insulation. And this does an excellent job with that. It doesn't have any baffles or seams in there, so it's not going to let wind go through. It's one whole sheet of synthetic Apex insulation. This is a really warm jacket. Now, I admit, it's not the most stylish jacket out there. Probably wouldn't wear this around town, but for your hiking and backpacking, this is one of the best jackets you can get out there. It's ultra lightweight, coming in just over 8 ounces, so it compares to some jackets like the Ghost Whisper and really lightweight jackets, but it's warmer than a lot of those jackets. It is synthetic insulation, and so right now it's nice and lofty. Now, one thing about synthetic insulation is it will basically lose its loft gradually over time. and you cannot regain it just by washing it like you can with down. But it's a lot more versatile. So when it rains, you don't have to worry about the down scrunching up and you not having a jacket that works anymore, because synthetic insulation will maintain its loft a whole lot longer than down. And for the price that you're looking at compared to other down jacket options, this is $175. And so an excellent deal compared to other options that are out there. And this is a legend in the backpacking community. So any hiker backpacker would love to have something like this. It is very compressible as well, has excellent pockets, but it's a very minimalistic but very warm jacket that you can go with. So $175. Another cool thing about the Toward Apex is it's customizable. You can go on the Enlighten equipment website and customize this jacket. You can pick the color, you can pick the size denier that you want and all that. And it's a very cool thing to do. But the thing about it is you do have 7 to 9 week lead time if you do customize your jacket, because these are so popular and in such high demand. However, they do have some in stock, like this green option here that I went with, or a black version. And those are in stock, ready to ship. You should get them in about 5 days or so if you did order the ones that are in stock. But a really cool option, an excellent gift for the hiker backpacker in your life. I know they'll love you if you get them one of these jackets. Now, it is an investment, but if you're looking at spending a little bit more, have a little bit more budget for the hiker backpacker, this is an awesome option. The Enlighten Equipment Toward Apex jacket, $175. All right, the next gift idea is the Garmin Inreach Mini. The Garmin Inreach Mini is a satellite communicator. It's also a SOS emergency beacon as well. It lets you have contact with those you love. This is a peace of mind. This is something that you want to have, especially if you go solo backpacking like I do. I always check in with my wife. That's one of the reasons she allows me to go out and do those things, is because I have an emergency beacon. So if something goes wrong, it'll know my location. I can communicate. I can do that even when I don't have cell service. So this is a great option. I like the Inreach Mini because it's the most lightweight. It's very practical. It can connect to my phone as well. It has this emergency SOS button right here that you can use it as well, and if you're ever in trouble. But it does give yourself and your loved ones really some peace of mind, knowing if something does go wrong, you have a way to communicate. It does require a subscription as well, a monthly subscription. I think it's about $15 to $25 depending on the subscription that you choose. But you can cancel at any time. So whenever you go out, just activate the subscription and go out and use it. And it also comes with many text messages that you can use as well. I think 10 to 15 for free if you have that subscription. And then they'll charge you per message that you send. But small, lightweight satellite communication device. Now, this is a luxury item, but I really feel it's a must item because you want that extra protection. You want a safety net just in case something doesn't go as planned. Now, it's not cheap. It's $349. You can find it on sale every now and then, but this is definitely something every hiker backpacker should have if they go and spend overnights and go and do long miles and stuff. This is an amazing tool, especially if you go into some treacherous terrain where there's snow, things like that. You want something to communicate with the outside world when your phone doesn't connect, but you have something you can rely on. So the Garmin Inreach Mini, an excellent gift. So what did you think of these gift ideas? Any of them that you choose, or what else would you recommend in its place? Leave me a comment in the comments section. If you like what you saw, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe for any other gear content like this. And as always, thanks for watching.